Hello, welcome back to the second video of Odoo 17 development tutorials. So in the previous video, we have discussed how to create models, how to create menu, and how to create window action in Odoo. So here we can see this is the developed app, the HMS, and inside that we have the option to create the patients. So let me try to create a new patient. Let's say Sam. I'll name it as Sam. And in the date of birth, in the previous video when I have selected, I missed to select the date. You can see the DOB is coming correctly, and gender I'll record it as male, and on hitting save button the record is created. So here you can see in the URL, you can see there is an ID for the record. So if I go back to the previous record, its ID is 1. And if you click the debugger button, so you can see I have already activated the debug mode. So if I go to debugger button, and here you have option called view metadata. So if you click on view metadata, you can see the information like create user, who created this record, created by Mitchell admin, which is the user I have logged in, and what is the time, which is just couple of seconds before, and last modification was on this date. Now what if I change date of birth to 5 and hit on save, and if I come back to view metadata, you can see the last modification date is getting updated. So these are the fields which we have talked initially, the magic fields inside every model. That will be create user, creation date, last modification by, and last modification date, and the ID. So these are the fields which automatically generated by Odoo. So I have just shown like we can get the information from here, like by clicking view metadata we can see this information in the of the record. So in this video what we will be discussing is how to create the views. So if I go back to PyCharm, and here inside custom add-ons I'm hospital, and if I go to the views, and here we have patient views.xml, where we have defined the action. Like on clicking the menu, I'm saying I need to execute this action, and in the view mode I have specified I need to see tree view and form view. So as we have specified here, I need tree view and form view. Here you can see you have got tree view, and on clicking tree view you are getting the form view. So we have two views. So you can see the action, like I am on the patient's menu. By clicking on edit action, you will see the action linked with that menu, and here you have tree, form, and tree form. And if I need one more, I can just add it from here, Kanban, let's say, and on clicking save button, and if I come back here, just I'll refresh, you will see I have an extra view called Kanban also. So you may be thinking I'm not defining any views yet, but still Odoo automatically generates the view for me. So here you can see this is the list view in Odoo, where we can see multiple records, and on clicking a particular record, that record with more information is opened as a form view. You can see in the URL view type is form view, but we haven't defined the form view. So in case if there is no view defined for a model, Odoo will automatically give a view based on the fields. Like it will generate a dynamic view based on the available fields in the model. So by clicking on the debugger button, and here you can see edit view form. So if you click on that, you will see an empty view for now, because there is no views defined in the database for the model hospital.patient. So Odoo is dynamically generating a view for us. So instead of using dynamic view generated by Odoo, we will be defining our own form view and tree view. So let me go back to PyCharm. So our intention is to create a form view for, or let's start with the tree view. So let me go to Odoo source code, and inside Odoo source code I'll search for tree tag. So if I search for tree tag, I can get some record from Odoo source code. I'll copy that and I'll add it over here, and you can correct indentation. Like you can see once I pasted it here, the indentation is not correct. So in order to correct the indentation of an XML file, you can select all file, Control Alt L. It will automatically indent the file. Then I'll put the ID as first position. This is the standard I'm following, and you can follow the same. So here I'll create a, I'll put an ID, view hospital patient tree, and you can give the name as same, hospital dot patient dot tree, and the model name is our hospital dot patient, which you have to give here. The model name, this view is linked to this model. You can give a name. The name is optional attribute. You can give ID. The model should be ir.ui view. We are creating a record to ir.ui view table. So this has to be the syntax. Then arc XML type, here you can put a string for the tree. I'll say patients. Then inside the tree tag, we can add the fields inside this model. So if I go back to our model, what fields we have? We have name, date of birth, and gender. So I'll copy date of birth. I'll keep the name here, date of birth, and then I'll add gender. I'll put here, I'll remove the intent space from here. Only one space is needed. So we have defined a record. So once we upgrade, this will create a record inside ir.ui view. So that table is views. Here you can see this is the model ir.ui view. Here we will create a new record with view type tree. Based on this tag, it will decide whether the view is tree, form, or Kanban, and we have more views called pivot, graph, etc. So here I'm creating a tree view. So let's upgrade and see what happens. So currently the name of the view is hospital patient tree. So before upgrade, when I'm searching here, it returned nothing. And when we go to HMS, in the list view, we are seeing only name column before the upgrade. Now let's upgrade and see what happens. So I have initiated the upgrade for hospital management system, and if I come back to hospital, you can see name, DOB, gender is coming. And if I turn on debug mode, and if I click on edit view list, you will see the view linked with that record. So this is the name we have given, view type tree, model of the view is hospital.patient, and external ID you can see here, and this is the architecture which we have just written over here. And also if you go to views menu and search for this, you will see the record over here. So we have successfully created the tree view. So right now what happens is, on clicking HMS, this action will be executed, and this will be searching for tree view of this model. Then there is only a single tree view, and this is returned. So there might be cases where we have multiple tree view, and you may think, in case if we have multiple tree view, how Odoo decide? I'll come to that point later. So for us, we have only single tree view available for this model. That's why it is returned. So what I'll do, so tree is done. Now what we need a form view. So you can copy the same, and I'll paste it over here. So instead of tree, I'll put a good ID. So just this is a naming convention you can follow, view hospital form. So on seeing the ID itself, we can understand, like we will get the information that this is the form view related with hospital patient model. So name, instead of tree, I'll put form, model is same, and instead of form tag, I have to use, sorry, instead of tree tag, here I have to use form tag. So I'll just keep like this, and let's see what happens on upgrade. So just before upgrade, this is how we see our form view, and on clicking edit view form, it's showing empty. Now let me go back to apps menu and upgrade my module. So there is no expected, nothing, like I'm not expecting any errors. It will go smooth. And going to HMS, you can see odoomates is coming here, female is here, and where is gender field? It's not even visible. So something wrong with the written syntax of the form view. So what I have to do here is, you can see once you write like this, yeah, the problem is no strings are visible. When I add like this, the form view is coming like this. So what you have to do, you have to add group tag. So the fields has to be inside group tag, then only field string will be appearing. So without, like initially I didn't add the group tag, then this is how the form appears. Now if I turn on debug mode, click on edit view form, you can see there is view architecture, like the created view is appearing here, but on clicking new, like there is no field labels. So I have added a group tag to the form view and I'm upgrading. So the upgrade is done. HMS, click on create new, you can see now the field label is appearing. So you have to use the group tag, but you can see right now all the fields are coming in a single section. What if I need to split the fields into two sides? What you have to do is that inside group tag you have to add group tag again, close it, the group tag, I'll close it, then I'll move these two fields inside first group, then the gender I'll move to second group. So one will be coming in the left side and the next will be coming in the right side. So inside the group tag I created another group which will be coming on the left side of the screen, and this will be coming on the right side of the screen. Let's upgrade, apps menu and upgrade. So the module is upgraded. Let's come back to form view. You can see two fields is coming here and one is going over here. So this is how we can define the form view. Right now debug mode is enabled, and if I click on view metadata, sorry, I have to go to view, edit view form. I can see the form that I have added. You can see this is the external ID, this is the name we have given, and this is the architecture we have written. And here you can see, if you are familiar with Odoo, like if you go to sales application and if you open any form view, you will see something like you can see here, you will see like there is a difference. If I duplicate this tab and if I open HMS, did you see any difference between this form and this form? It's like taking entire space of the form, but here you can see there is an inner box and fields are coming inside that. So that is coming because we can add one tag called sheet, and we have to move this group inside that sheet. I'll use Ctrl Alt L to correct the indentation. Then like I have just added a sheet tag over here, and let's see what happens on upgrade. So currently we have as follows, and to reflect the change, as always, we have to upgrade the application. And I'll take the form view here. Now if you see the difference in this form view, it's like we are taking entire space of the form view, but after upgrade you can see we have a box, and inside the box we have our field definition. And if you click on save button, you can see this is coming as invalid field. Can you guess the reason? Because in Python, when we define the field, we have name field, we give required as true. So in case if there is no value for required field, it will show like invalid fields, like this is required and no value is provided for this field. That's why it's coming as invalid, and we cannot save without entering the value. And in the list view, you are seeing something here, like as it is enterprise, like it's saying like we can add custom field using Studio. But if I go to sales form view, and here you can see we have button here, and we can control the field visibility from here. Like right now we have only 2 fields, and if I need to add more fields, I can just click on here and add these fields. So you may be thinking how we can do the same for our hospital module. So it's easy, a simple thing. So what I'll do, where is our field definitions? Here we have the tree view of patient model. So what I'll do is I'll add one attribute called optional hide similar to optional hide, I have an attribute called optional show. So by default, if you give optional hide, the field won't be visible. Like we have to enable it from here. Like if it's optional hide, optional show means it will be available by default, and if user need, he can remove it from there. So let's upgrade once again. So it may be boring for you if I keep upgrading always. So in order to bypass that, I can put 𝐉𝐸XML here. So system will be directly reading from here. Like just to avoid upgrading each time, I'm putting an extra parameter called 𝐉𝐸XML. Now I can see the XML changes without upgrading the module. I have just restarted. Now let me refresh and see if it's coming. Yeah, it's coming. You can see we have only name and DOB, and if I need to remove DOB, I can untick it from here. So I have only name field. If I need to bring back gender or date of birth, I can do like this. So this is the use of optional attribute in TreeView, optional show and optional hide. So I think you got some information regarding how the form view and TreeView working in Odoo. Now we will discuss regarding the tracking in Odoo. So if I go to quotations, or let's say if I go to customers, new, and if I'm creating a new customer called odoomates, I can hit on save. Then at the bottom you can see something called Mitchell admin creating a new record. Now if I set phone number, let's say if I set my phone number over here and hit on save, actually there is no tracking for that field, or I'll change the name like this, odoomates.tech, and if I hit on save, it's not tracking. Yeah, here you can see the name has been changed from odoomates to odoomates tech, like a tracking. So this section of Odoo is called chatter section, where we will track the changes of the field. So let's see how we can bring the same to our application. Right now we don't have such a tracking inside our model, so we will see how we can bring that to our application. So in order to do that, what we have to do, we have to inherit mail.thread. So if I go to Odoo and if I search inside Python, I have to search inside Python, and I'll search for, or I'll just search for mail.thread, copy. So along with the field definition, I'll put like this, inherit mail.thread. So mail.thread is a class defined inside mail module. So if I search for this class, so if I search for this class, it's inherited in many places, but its original definition will be inside mail module of Odoo. So I can search like this, name, no, so maybe it's with single quote, mail thread. You can see the original field definition is inside mail module of Odoo. So as I'm using a class from mail module, so here I'm inheriting mail.thread, which is defined inside mail module. I have to add a dependency. So I'll introduce a new key in manifest. I'll add a new key called depends, and inside depends I'm depending on the mail module of Odoo. So just I can add the dependency like this, and here I have inherited mail.thread. So in manifest I'm specifying for working of my module, whenever I'm installing OM hospital module, you have to install mail module of Odoo. Then from that mail module I will inherit mail.thread. So I have added that. Now just I'll go to the models folder and I'll search for patient. So here currently we have only around 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 fields. So once you inherit mail.thread, we will have a couple of extra fields, I believe. We can confirm that. So as I have inherited new model, I have to restart and upgrade the application. So I'll go to the apps menu and I'll upgrade the OM hospital module. So we were having only 9 fields before. So the module has been upgraded. Now if you come to module info and technical data, here you can see in dependencies we have got mail now. Like previously we don't have that dependency. Now I have added depends mail, and which is reflecting here, like we are depending on this module. And if I refresh this model data, here you can see we have got a lot of new fields like message attachment count, message follower IDs. Like we were having only 9 fields, but as we have inherited this model, which is mail.thread, we have got a lot of new fields to our model. So we have inherited mail.thread. Now what we have to do at the view level, we have to add the chatter. So to get the chatter code, I'll just copy paste always. I'll search for chatter inside the Odoo source code. Yeah, we have this one. I'll copy this section, or this one, maybe which one? Yeah, I can copy this one. So you can see after sheet tag it's used. So after the sheet tag in the form view, here I'll put the copied chatter div class OE chatter, message follower IDs and message IDs. These 2 fields has to be added. So if you check our model, message follower IDs, it's all automatically added by the mail thread, and we have message IDs. Message IDs is also there. Now I'll just restart. As we have only XML change, and as we have added dev XML, there is no need to upgrade. So I'll just go to hospital management system, open the form view, and here you can see we have a new section called send message and log note. By clicking on log note, hi, this is test from myself. I'll click on log. We can put a log note. We have option for log note, send message. If I need to send some message to somebody, I can do the message. So what we are talking about is how to track. So now I'll change the name to odoomates to Odoo 18, and if I hit on save, the changes is not tracked here. Why? We haven't added the tracking attribute at Python level. So whenever we need to track something, track some field changes, we have to set it like this, tracking equal to true in Python. So I'll just adjust the field definition as follows. Like I don't need to take full indentations. String, yeah, make it like this. Just I have split across multiple lines. So what I have done is I have just added tracking equal to true, and like as you are changing Python field definition, you have to upgrade. Instead of along with the restart, you have to upgrade the module. So if I just add tracking equal to true, and I'm not changing or I'm not upgrading, so without upgrading, it's coming. I thought with upgrade it has to come, maybe with dev XML, or let me confirm that. Okay, anyway, it's fine. Even without upgrade, it's showing here. You can see when I change Odoo 18 to 19, it's reflecting here. So let me set a date of birth, 2000 June 1, and if I hit on save, it is not tracked. So yeah, we can confirm that. Let me remove this, apply, okay. So I have removed the dev XML. Now I'll add tracking for the date of birth field. So I have added tracking for date of birth field. I have just restarted. I'll refresh the form, and from the current date of birth, which is 2000, yeah, once I remove the dev XML, it's disappeared because I have to upgrade the application. So let me upgrade the application first. HMS, we have this one. Now as I have upgraded, this tracking will come. Now let me enable tracking for the gender field, and let me change Odoo 19 to female. Hit on save. It's coming. So I think there is no need to upgrade, so it's fine. So we have learned how to enable tracking for the fields. So to enable tracking for the fields, First of all, we have to inherit mail.thread, add mail to the depends, add chatter to the form view, then add tracking attribute along with the field definition. So whenever like right now Mitchell admin, we get the information like Mitchell admin is changing the field value at this time. So we will get the history of the record, and we will have the option of log node test. We can put something so other like Odoo is a multi-user system, so other user accessing this record can see the nodes added to this record. So that is also done. So what all things we have learned today? We talked about tree view, form view, and tracking. Now let's discuss about what. So tree view is done. Okay. Tree view. Okay. Let me come to sales application and let's see what we can discuss. Log node activities, apps menu, hospital management system. Yeah, we will come to that point. So initially, when we click on HMS button and click on patients, we are getting the tree view and form view. So I have raised a question like, what if I have multiple tree view or multiple form view for this model? So currently we have only single tree view, but there can be case where I have to define multiple form view. Like for example, here I have patients. From this menu I can create new patient. Let's imagine I need to create one more menu called view patients. Like there should be only view option, no edit or no create options. So let's see how to handle that. So I have to add one more extra menu. I'll copy this menu and menu patients read only. I'll put the menu name as view patients, parent is front desk, action hospital, read only patient. I'll just add such a new menu. So can I upgrade the module right now? Can you guess what happens if I upgrade the module right now? So let's see. If I upgrade right now, I'll be getting an error. I know you'll get the reason. Just you can keep guessing why the error is coming. So you will be getting an error at the moment, and it will be external ID not found because we haven't defined this action inside our module. So here we are specifying the system has to look for this action, but we haven't defined it, and that's why the error is appearing. So I'll go to patient views.xml, or instead of editing the same file, I'll copy this file views patient read only views. You can put it inside the same file like this file only, but I'll keep a new extra file patient read only views.xml. Now I have to import it inside the manifest file. So whenever you define a new XML file, ensure to import it inside the manifest file. So I have imported that. Now what I have to do, I have to define this action view patients. Here I don't have a create option, but still I'll put like this hospital.patient tree form. So here I'm creating a new action. You can see the ID is different. Previously our ID was action hospital patient. Here I have created action hospital read only patient, like a different ID. So it will be created as new record and its name is view patients. And what I'll do here, let chatter be there, hospital patient read only form. I'll give the name as read only form, and here I'll put name as read only tree view, read only tree. Like I'm changing the ID. The ID has to be unique always. I'll also change the name I have written, read only tree. So I have defined second tree view and second form view, a second action, and this action is linked with the newly introduced menu. Now let's upgrade and see what happens. So I'll click on the upgrade again. So the module is upgrading and we will have a new menu, HMS front desk, and we have a new menu called view patients. But as I have said, on clicking new patients, the end user should not have this create button. So how we can learn one more thing, how we can hide this new button. So in order to remove the new button from a tree view, so this is the tree view. No, which tree view is coming here? Let's see which tree view is coming here. Click on edit action. The tree view is coming is edit list view, the first view, external ID. Let me confirm over here. You can see both place which is coming, the newly created tree view is coming. So I'll put, like, in order to remove the new button, we have to add create equal to 0, create equal to 0 along with the tree tag. So once you add create equal to 0, I'm saying I don't need the create option in the tree view. So let me upgrade and see. Upgrade. And if I come back here, from both the place, the create button has been disappeared, but I need create button here. So right now what happens is system get, like, we have multiple views and system doesn't know to which view it has to take from. So in such cases what happens is, if I go to views menu and if I search for hospital dot patient model, I need which view? Tree view. There is two tree view for the same model. One is hospital patient tree with ID 944 and second one 946. So as of now, previously I thought the lowest ID will be coming, but right now it seems the higher value, the ID which is higher, is taking. So right now here you can see both has same sequence 16 16. So for the second tree view, I'll put a bit more higher sequence. Like I changed right now when we are accessing, if you go to HMS, both the place you are getting the read only tree view which has create equal to 0. You are getting read only tree view which has create equal to 0 in both the menus. Right now I changed the sequence to 20 and I hit on save, and when I refresh, you can see on the both the places we are getting the old tree view which doesn't have the create equal to 0. So as I have increased the sequence value, what happens is, for the first record the sequence is 16, and for the second view the sequence is 20. So whenever there is two views and if there is no action, like if there is no view specified in the action, Odoo will be taking the view with the lower sequence. So right now if this is 20 and the first one is 16, that's why Odoo take the lowest sequence. Now if I change this 20 to 10, Odoo will be opting this one. You can see the read only tree is coming because it has the lowest sequence. So you may think we have set it from here. So default value for the sequence is 16, and if you need to adjust it from the code, you can set it by priority. There is a key called priority. I can copy like this and I can put like here priority. Let's say I'll put my priority value as 20. So once I set priority, like I'm setting a higher priority for this view, then if I upgrade, this value will be updated here. So let me go to apps menu, and if I upgrade the module, here you can see the sequence value has been changed to 20, and on accessing both the menu you are getting the lowest sequence view, which is the first tree view we have created. So but this is not what we needed. I need, on clicking patient button I need new button, and on clicking view patients I don't need the new button. In that case, what you have to do, along with the field or along with the action, I need to specify the views which I have to show. So we have one key called view IDs. I'll just put like this one. Here I'm introducing a new key called view IDs. Command.clear, it will create, delete. I'll just tell you. Let me copy this value. Along with the action, I'm saying here I need to show this tree view and I need to show this form view. So similar to create 0 for tree view, I'll put create 0 for the form view also. And on this action, I'm saying I need to use these two views. Tree view as this tree view, it has to opt, and form view should be this form view. So on the action, I'm specifying which form view need to be rendered in the screen. So once I specified in the action, those view will be taken. If the view IDs is not specified in the tree view, or if the view IDs is not specified in the action, Odoo will be taking the lowest sequenced view. Now let's upgrade and see. So let's jump into apps menu and upgrade our application. So the module has been upgraded. I'll come here, refresh. So on clicking patients menu, I have the new button, but if I go to the view patients, I don't have the create button. And if I click here, I don't have the new button over here also, but here I have the delete option, and in the tree view also you have the delete option. If you need to remove the delete option, you can put delete equal to 0 over here along with the tree definition, and I'll put in the form also. And once more we will upgrade the app. And if I come here, refresh, you will not see the delete button, and even in the form view you will not see the delete button. And here you can see it's like editable, the user can edit and change. We have to restrict that also. Then you can put edit equal to 0, like I don't need the edit property. I'll put in the tree view also. So previously I was able to edit, now I have put edit equal to 0. Then if I go to the apps menu, hit on upgrade, we are removing the edit permission also. HMS, I'll switch to view patients. You can see the form is read only and I cannot do any modification from here. But if you go to the old menu, you can create new patient. Still you can edit the existing records, all is possible. So this is how like we can link views to a menu. So here we have specified. Similarly, if you need, you can copy this, and let me jump back to first view, and here I can specify I need to see this form view and I need to see this tree view. I'll copy the ID and I'll put it over here. And once you do so, you can go to the menu items and I search for patients. Here you will not see, yeah, this is the action. You can see currently I didn't upgrade after adding this code, that's why view is coming as empty. But for the second one, view patients, if you go here, you can see the views is linked. So I hope you got some idea about Odoo form view, Odoo tree view, how to link action with the views, how to add tracking for the fields, and how to add chatter to the model. So I hope that's enough for this video. If you have any doubts in these topics, feel free to directly comment out and we will be trying to reply you for every comments. And if you have any suggestions, feel free to express directly in the comment section, or you can connect us in the email, that is odoomates@gmail.com. And we have a WhatsApp group absolutely for freshers, so if you like to or interested to join that, you can send us an email with your number. Feel free to add me to your group. So that group is very helpful. Like if your queries is simple, we will be helping you as much as we can. Like it's a community. So yeah, that's it. And what else? If you like the video, please do subscribe the channel, refer the channel with your friends, and press the like button. So that's it for the day. Have a nice day. Thank you.